Now, if you're one of those people who writes in and complains every time we drive a car sideways, you better switch off right now. Today, we're driving sideways because we're attending Autocar's Sideways Challenge, where a group of racing drivers and test drivers have come together to see who can do it best. Why? Well, because we can.
Because we can! Yes, we can!
Held at the Kinetic Test Facility in deepest Surrey, the challenge was to complete one full lap of the dampened skid pan in two very different machines, keeping them sideways all the way round. And the practice lap showed just how difficult it was going to be. The cars were the 160 horsepower Ariel Atom Track Day Special and BMW's awesome 343 horsepower M3, while the drivers include stars from almost every arena, including Jaguar's new Grand Prix sensation Pedro de la Rosa, who was preparing himself for a very different type of driving.
In Formula One, when you slide the car, you're slow. And here, basically, what I have to do is what I don't do in a Formula One car, so I'm pretty sure I won't be very good at that.
From touring cars came Vauxhall's Ivan Muller and MG's Anthony Reid. But the man to beat was reigning champion and Lotus test driver Gavin Kershaw. Mind you, Autocar's road tester Steve Sutcliffe surely had the judges on his side.
I think they'll judge it fairly enough, which means I should come first, doesn't it, Tim?
And then there was stunt driver Terry Grant, World Rally star Alistair McRae, and sideways driving record holder Simon de Bank.
We went to Myra a few weeks back and set the Guinness World Record for driving sideways, which we were hoping for 15 minutes. We ended up at 2 hours and 11 minutes and 18 seconds.
2 hours constantly sideways?
Yeah, totally sideways for the whole 2 hours. We had to, as soon as the car straightened up or spun, that was the attempt over. So,
what about petrol?
Yeah, unfortunately, that was the ultimate factor in the end. We ran out of petrol at the end, so it's got to have a bigger tank for the next one.
My first run was in the Atom. The fun of practice was over. Now there was just one chance over one lap, with 10 points available on each quarter and 10 more for overall style. 3 quarters went by almost to perfection, but suddenly I needed a bit more opposite lock, and there wasn't any. But at least I wasn't the only one to let the fun-filled Atom get the better of them. And it took reigning champion Gavin's delicate touch to show us how it should be done. Not too sideways, not too much throttle, but just enough to get the balance right. With Judge Chris Harris now sitting alongside, I tried to make up lost ground by giving him a running commentary, but all was lost when I lost the beamer.
No!
My efforts had still been enough to secure 5th place, but once again I was left to rue what might have been. Steve Sutcliffe had also spun the Atom, but was top scorer in the BMW and took 4th.
That is awesome, Steve.
Ivan Muller was the best of the professional racers, making it to 3rd spot, but even his renowned ice racing prowess and relaxed one-arm style couldn't prevent another spin. So once again, all the established superstars were humbled by the sideways specialists, as record holder Simon de Bank took 2nd place.
Really fantastic lap, mate.
Really?
And when it came to the silverware, there was a very clear winner.
I'm pleased to announce that Gavin Kershaw from Lotus is the winner of the 2001 Autocar Sideways Challenge.
Gavin's 2 victories follow Lotus colleague Alistair McQueen's success on the first 2 runnings of this challenge. So I'll be off to their Hethel test track for a few lessons before next year to take a closer look at just how it's done.